Hello Cancer and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. So lots of rumblings of change going on. We have a very potent full moon in Aquarius coming up that we're going to be feeling that energy 3 to 5 days before. So that's happening on the 11th, but you might want to check, that's Australian time, so you might want to check your time zone. And we have see the other person's point of view as your message from the Ascended Masters coming in. So this is interesting because I feel like it's really important this week to really understand where somebody's coming from, where somebody's at with something, and to really kind of put yourself in their shoes and just see it through the lens of what's going on for them. For whatever reason, there's another person here that the universe wants you to understand from a different perspective, from a perspective that perhaps you haven't been able to see before, because they might be, I feel like the reason for this is the deepening of a connection with this person, or at least a deepening of the understanding of this person's actions at least. So that seems to be an important thing that's coming through this week. Let's see what else is coming in. A really loud noise in terms of a connection. We're going to have to see if we can keep going. I'm sorry about that. There's some kind of machinery in the background. We have justice, truth, clarity, and awakening, renewal, and enlightenment. We love it. Number 20, look at that beautiful peacock. And then we've got the raven with the justice energy, or the crow, depending on how you see it. So there are new contracts around at this moment in time. There's enlightenment around the contracts in your life. And I feel like it's a lot to do with soul contracts, other people. So this is why you're getting to see the other person's point of view. And I think that in turns kind of can inform how you're making some decisions around contracts in your life, whether it's a contract with this other person, whether it's just contracts in general, because it could be, there's somebody going off and doing something amazing and you're like, oh my gosh, why are they doing that? Maybe they've quit their job, they're going traveling for 12 months, or they're doing something like totally big life change. And it's like, maybe just put yourself in those shoes and why are they doing this? And maybe there's a message in that for you in somebody else's actions. It doesn't have to be something amazing. It could be something completely, you think is completely mad or crazy, but there's something in it for you from doing that. And that's helping you find the truth and clarity to kind of rework the contracts in your life. And these can be legal contracts. So it may get you thinking, well, what am I doing with my work and career? Or what am I doing with where I'm living? Or what am I doing with all the contracts in terms of my money or health and all sorts of things? I just think it's going to get you thinking down a path. Now, I love this beautiful awakening for you. And that's the energy that's around at the moment, this sense of something is being awoken deep within. And I just feel like you are this beautiful peacock, like it's something within you that's shimmering and shining and opening up here. There's a display of beauty. Something within you is getting fuller and it's almost impossible to contain that anymore. The beauty and the shimmer and the shine of something very deeply authentic inside of you. And I feel like this is part of what's wanting to burst free from you, which is actually really beautiful, Cancer. And this is where, again, you're renegotiating the contracts in your life. So this can be where you are really starting to shine. And that doesn't mean that you are like shine in your own energy, your own essence, your own authenticity, like you just inner radiance is starting to come out. And you might already be doing that, but there's just a sense that this is like a really, really strong energy for you this week. And so I think other people are going to notice, which is also very interesting. So this may be where somebody thinks, oh, I really think that it might open doors for you. I think you might be great for this, or I think I would love you to be doing this with me, or, you might just have the sense of, I feel like there's potentially two people are looking at each other here. And it's almost like one person was considering moving on or leaving or moving into a totally different direction. And they're looking behind and seeing you in all your glory as a very different energy. They might even be seeing you in very different eyes, like through a different lens, and going, do I want to leave that behind? Do I want to leave this person behind because I've got someone really great here with me? Or somebody's just really noticing you, and I think that they're thinking there's an admiration or I want you, or I want to keep this energy around me. So it's keep the connection. So if there's like somebody leaving you this week, maybe there's somebody leaving your work or somebody's going traveling or whatever it is, they're definitely looking back towards you and thinking, I want to keep up this connection, or I want to maintain this connection, or I want to actually rebuild this connection. And maybe they're having second thoughts about leaving because of what they're seeing in you as well. So it's kind of a very... yeah, I mean, just look at the raven. I feel like you're the peacock and the raven is the other person looking behind. And their resolve or something that it's shifting. The way they're seeing you is shifting their direction in which they're going in. So there's something that about you that they're wanting to connect to or bring with them. So... maybe they're thinking of inviting you along too. Maybe you're going to get an invite of some sort this week. Like, come with me. So what's shifting and changing? I have a feeling there was the Justice card in here. Yes. Again, the Justice energy twice. Contracts. And the King of Cups, the managing energy. It's a Scorpio energy. So contracts, managing contracts in your life. Interestingly, the King of Cups, like I said, is a Scorpio energy. It might be a contract with a Scorpio involved. But if it's not necessarily a Scorpio, it's something that runs deep, both psychologically and emotionally. So, yeah, it's around managing your emotions as well. So, yeah, there's a lot going on here, but I feel like it's positive. That's the thing. So maybe somebody's trying to persuade or convince you to do something this week. And I think that's really important to put yourself in their shoes, firstly because you might see how they're perceiving and seeing you, and this could be a good thing. But also you need to know their motivations as well. It's a discerning energy. It's like, why are you doing this? Why are you wanting me to join you? Why are you wanting to maintain this connection? Why? Asking all those questions why. We've got the Four of Pentacles. So this is wanting to hold on to a comfort zone for fear of letting go because there's a lot of change around. But we've got the Six of Wands. You know, there is a lot of successful energy around here, and that is about being seen and recognized, and someone is really seeing you for who you are, for who your true spirit is. I feel like somebody is really, really seeing you and wanting to hold on to you with that Four of Pentacles, wanting to not let you go. So look who's in the center, Chariot, the card of Cancer, and the Seven of Cups. So now suddenly I feel like there's some kind of proposition, invitation, new options are opening up here. So the Seven of Cups, you're looking at new options and going, right, well, some of them are good, some of them not so good. The picture's not necessarily clear yet, but yeah, something's here. You may even, with the Four of Pentacles, can represent savings or savings money. So for some of you, you may be considering using some savings if this is something that's being called for. The King of Wands. Okay, so this is... yeah, interesting. The Eight of Cups. The King of Wands is very much a leadership energy. This is somebody who's very charismatic, somebody who's like very strong, somebody who could be very creative, somebody who could be have a position of leadership or power here, somebody that has the courage of their conviction. You know, I'm taking action. So it's interesting because I feel like this King of Wands energy is actually looking back at the options. So, yeah, this is interesting. And the Eight of Cups is somebody walking away, and it's almost like don't look back. But if they do look back, they're going to see something in you that's going to give them second thoughts, or they're going to reconsider something. Somebody has walked away here with the Eight of Cups. They've gone, I need to go on the path of fulfillment. I've tasted all the cups. Something's missing. I need to kind of walk away or detach, or I'm on this kind of journey for a deeper emotional connection here. But there's this moment of looking back, The King of Wands is looking back at the new options. The Justice, the Crow or the Raven's looking back. And what do they see? One of the options is going to be you. So it's interesting. I mean, maybe this is you looking back. Maybe this is you looking back at the past and the options and the choices you've made. But I do feel like there's an ability for reflection here. I feel like this is more somebody else. There's the ability of looking back at choices made in the past and making different choices this time. So, yeah, a lot of past reflection here, which is fascinating. And ultimately, someone is walking away, absolutely. And whether this is you or the other person, someone's walking away, but they're deciding what they're going to take with them. And I feel like you're potentially on that list. So, or vice versa. You might be the person walking away. But either way, there's a pause for reflection. They're looking back and seeing you. So it's just this moment. It's very much a moment, a pause before the farewell. And what happens in that pause? It's like a potent, pregnant pause before this energy moves on. The Eight of Cups doesn't necessarily mean somebody's physically leaving. It just means they're detaching from something. It can mean they're physically leaving, but I just feel like they're kind of like emotionally tuning out and checking out from a situation. So, yeah, it's this pause of looking back and looking at you and almost looking at each other and understanding where each other's at, and this point of view is laden with so much. I feel like there's nothing being said, but there's so much in this moment. This might just be symbolic, but it just feels like, yeah, there's something or someone around you that might surprise you with this connection that's coming in here. I feel like it's like, yes, some kind of surprising invitation or message or ability, perception. Yeah, that's what's coming through with it. Let's pull some affirmation cards. We've got, I am flexible and flowing. I'm open to the new and changing. Every moment presents a wonderful new opportunity to become more of who I am. I flow with life easily and effortlessly. Now, this can all be parts of you, because what they're showing me now is this could be the future you looking back at the old you and going, you know, you are this magnificent spirit. I am this magnificent person. Like if you look at your inner light. But there's also this sense of I need to move on to a new space now. So there's that energy as well. It's all being reflected back to you. I feel like that's the bigger energy that you're dealing with, but it's potentially being reflected back to you in terms of gaining perspective and knowing where to move next through what's being mirrored back through a relationship. So that's kind of why we get to see the other person's point of view. And we've got, I'm willing to change, the beautiful blue butterfly. I'm willing to release old negative beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling. So, yeah, I mean, it is around fulfillment, absolutely. The way that you're thinking about things, the way that you're seeing and perceiving life at this moment in time. And there's just very much a sense of an old energy leaving and stepping into the new, and a moment of being able to look back to the past or look back to somebody. Somebody's looking back and seeing something that they know ultimately they're moving on from, but they're appreciating what they're seeing. So, yeah, it's and whether there's and contemplating the things that they want to take with them into the new. So, and I'm kind of not getting whether this is you or the other person, like I said, because of the mirror energy, but fascinating. And I like it that there's two cards of success here with the Six of Wands and the Chariot. Both are successful energies. The Chariot is the Cancer energy. That's more of an internal, like emotional surge and drive towards success. And the Six of Wands is more a sense of recognition of authenticity, recognition of validation and being seen. So you're definitely being seen or seeing somebody else. So, yeah, it's all about your perception and what you're seeing at this moment in time, and what it is that you see, where that's leading you. So that's your reading, Cancer. That's it. Okay. And ultimately, I feel like I keep getting the words poignant. There's something really poignant about these moments coming in, and a sense of fate and inevitability. So kind of like this I just have to be doing this, or this just feels right, or I need to be going on this journey with you. So there's a lot of that going in. So trust that feeling. So that's it, Cancer. I think it's quite a fascinating week, actually. So I'd be curious to know what your comments are on this. So please leave a comment, and please like, subscribe and share, and take care, Cancer.